Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're cracking open a filing from Suncoke Energy Incorporated, and let me tell you, it is all about a big business shakeup. We are going to dig into the financial side of things, see what this acquisition really means for them. Before we dive in, if you like getting the real scoop on companies without the jargon, hit that subscribe button. And for more behind the scenes chats and insights, join our Discord community linked in the description below. So what is the big news? Suncoke Energy Incorporated, or SXI as it is known on the stock market, had big news back on August 1st, 2025. They announced they were buying Flame Aggregator LLC, which operates under the catchy name Phoenix Global. This isn't some small deal. This is a significant move for Suncoke Energy, and they needed to file an amendment to their report to show all the financial details of this acquisition. Think of it like adding an extra chapter to a book after it's already published, just to include a really important part that was missed. This document we are looking at is actually an amendment filed on October 16th, 2025, to an earlier report. The original report from August 4th, 2025 announced the acquisition, but it didn't have all the financial meat on the bones. That is where this amendment comes in. It is all about presenting the financial statements and the pro forma financial information, which basically means what the combined company looks like financially, as if the deal had already happened at an earlier point in time. So, essentially, this filing gives us the financial picture of this new, bigger Suncoke Energy. Now, let's get to the numbers. To understand the impact of this acquisition, we first need to see the financial health of the company they bought. Flame Aggregator LLC, which is Phoenix Global. They've provided audited financial statements, which are like the gold standard for financial reporting. We were looking at their balance sheets for the end of 2024 and 2023. A balance sheet is a snapshot of a company's assets, its debts, and the owner's stake. For 2024, we see their assets, liabilities, and equity, and then again for 2023. They also provided the statements of operations, which show their profits and losses, changes in equity, and cash flow statements for those years. Think of these as the company's report card for those 2 years. On top of the yearly numbers, we're also getting a look at more recent performance. There are unaudited interim financial statements for Flame Aggregator LLC as of the 30th of June 2025. These cover the 6-month period of 2025 and compare it to the same 6 months in 2024. Unaudited means they haven't gone through the full, rigorous audit process yet, but they still give us a very good idea of the company's performance and financial position right up to the middle of last year. But here is where it gets really interesting. The real story of this filing is the pro forma financial information. This is where they show us what Suncoke Energy Incorporated and Flame Aggregator LLC would look like together financially, as if the acquisition had already happened. They've provided a pro forma condensed combined balance sheet as of the 30th of June 2025. This is your best look at the newly formed entity's financial footing right after the deal, combining the assets and liabilities of both companies. They've also given us pro forma statements of operations. These show the combined company's projected profitability. We have numbers for the 6 months ending the 30th of June 2025 and for the full 12 months of 2024. This helps us understand how the combined business is expected to perform in terms of revenue and expenses, and ultimately its bottom line. It is like looking into a crystal ball, but one made of financial data. Now, let's quickly look at the exhibits, because that is where all these detailed financial statements are actually housed. We have Exhibit 99.1, which contains the audited financials for Flame Aggregator for 2024 and 2023. Then Exhibit 99.2 gives us the unaudited interim financials for Flame Aggregator for the 6 months ending the 30th of June 2025 and 2024. And the star of the show, Exhibit 99.3, contains all that unaudited pro forma combined financial information we just talked about. This is where you go to see the actual numbers that make up this new combined entity. Finally, the report is signed off by Mark W. Marinko, who holds the title of Senior Vice President and Chief Financial Officer. This is standard practice for these filings, showing that the company's leadership is certifying the accuracy of the information presented. The date of the signature being the 16th of October 2025 tells us when they officially submitted this amended report to the Securities and Exchange Commission, or CISO. What is the big takeaway here? Suncoke Energy Incorporated is making a bold move by acquiring Flame Aggregator LLC. This amendment is all about transparency, giving investors and the public a clear financial view of how this acquisition is expected to shape the company. We've seen the historical financials of the acquired company and, crucially, the projected financials of the combined entity. This allows us to assess the scale of the integration and its potential impact on Suncoke Energy's future financial health and market position. It's a classic growth strategy, but the real test will be how well these two companies integrate and how effectively they can leverage their combined strengths in the market. It's a strong signal of Suncoke Energy's ambition. Alright, that is our breakdown of Suncoke Energy Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on this acquisition and what it could mean for the company? Future, drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this breakdown was valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out, and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings. And remember, for more exclusive content and discussions, check out the Discord link in the description. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.